Hi folks, welcome to Khatri Think class, and here I'm going to start a new session that is related to C programming, and here I'm going to um, start from basic C programming to advanced level C programming. So and the session is divided into topics. So each fun topics um, is or relates some important topic that is to be discussed in C programming. So I will start from fundamental, then I will step by step go to the higher level C programming scenario. Okay, so I will strongly suggest you guys to follow all my lectures, because each lecture might or will contain important tips and tricks to program in C. Alright, with that concept, let me begin my session, and my first session will be fundamentals, that is just to give you the basic structure of C programming. So how the C programming is like. If you are beginners, then you might have a query like how will a C program be like, and this is just like this. And I will just try to explain you some fundamental um, uh, topics, okay, that or features that a C program should contain. Okay, so this is, I'm opening a code block here, and I have this C program that is written, and there are some fundamental blocks that a C program must contain. Okay, so here are some fundamental blocks that C program must contain. Okay, this is a obligation. Okay, these are some fundamental blocks that while writing a C program you must contain such kind of blocks. And the first preliminary block is this one. It's called hash include, stdio.s, that stands for standard input output dot header file, and it has extension .s, that means it's a header file, and it is including it. And hash stands for it's a preprocessor directive. And this line, so whenever you just comment it by hash, then this line is a preprocessor directive. That means it is including the standard input and output header library files. So all the library files are included here in this program. Alright, so that means what do you mean by library file included? This means that you can use any kind of functions, the built-in functions in this library, and you can utilize it here to run your program. For example, the basic built-in function that we are using is a printf function. That's a built-in function. Alright, so and with that concept, and the second preliminary block is the main function. The main function is the function where the program runs. Alright, so your program, your C program runs, I mean the starting point to run your C program is this main. And you can see the parameters passed are all void here, and I will step by step give you all the important criteria about this thing. Just this is a void, the parameters passed are all void here. Usually the parameters are passed here, and you should also be careful about the return type of this function is int. That means you have to also return here 0 for particular this purpose. And whereas you can see the return type for this function is void, and also the parameter passed for this function is void. And I will explain you much more in detail about functions in my upcoming topic that will be totally focused about functions. Alright, and that's it. Also the parameter here is void. You can see that the prototype for this function is declared here. Then similarly I say what's up guys, chill out and learn C, right? And the function is called here, and you return 0 because your return type for this function is integer. Alright, so knowing that, also you define the function here, and that's it. So you have two possibility to run this C program. That is, either you can just run it from here and you will directly, no, this was not this, let's compile it and run it. Error, expected expression before void. So this should not be done here. So now let's build it and run it. Yes, you can see here, what's up guys, chill out and learn C, and the function is called here, right? So whenever you call this function, the function called was just printed out, right? Now after that, I will show you that okay, let me go to the theory, and you can see that the line including hash is as a preprocessor directive, and it goes through a program and prepares it to be ready, read by the compiler, that is, it's ready to be compiled. Okay, and C is compiled language. You have to understand, this is a compiled language, so there exists a C compiler which is going to compile this language and generate object code. Here you can see the object code. You will generate object code by compiling. Alright, I will show you by compiling this C program by using a GCC compiler by using here. Okay, later on, after compiling, what your objective will be is to after compiling you will generate the object code, then you have to link the object code with the standard library. Alright, so after that you will generate the executable program. Alright, so after generating the executable program, you can run the executable program through the terminal or by any means, or by using the code blocks, and you can directly press the run button and you can run it. And okay, let me show you how you can compile your program using the terminal. Okay, and you usually use this following command, then you can compile it. But before that, let me give you the basic fundamental, that is, this curly brackets are called blocks, and you can also define a constant by using a hash define. The hash comment is not only for the preprocessor directive, you can also use it to define constants. Alright, and normally you have like comments in this form, like normal comment is from like 2/, and whereas if you make a 3/, it's a bold comment, and normal comment for this kind of slash with a star, and close it with slash with a star, whereas for bold comment you can use this kind of double slashes. You can see that this was a normal comment. If you want it bold, you can just add 1/ more. Also you can comment in this way. Alright, whereas you can also comment it in this form. Okay, this was normal. Whenever you add a double star, it will be in a bold comment. So after that, okay, let me try to show you about how can we compile it. Right, we can compile it by using just build and run. Or we can also, alternatively, we can also use it by the terminal. So let me open my terminal, and after opening my terminal, let me go to the folder where I have included those programs, where I have saved those programs. So it is in document, and it is in APA labs. So you can see there is a list of programs, and among them this one is ours. It's like tester. There's a tester. So change the directory to tester, and you can see that it's a main.c program. Okay, here's a main.c program. So to compile and run, you have to just use GCC. Then you write your main.c is your program. Then after that you have to write object. You have to create object of this main program .o. Yes. So after you check it again, you list ls is for listing all the thing. Yeah, before when I listed there were no object files, right now I generated object file for this. So this object file is generated after compiling by using GCC compiler, and now just using this you can execute this object file by using dot / main.o. and after doing that, yeah, you will generate the same output as I generated by using this one, right? What's up guys, chill out and learn C, whereas also function called. And alternatively, and for your extra tips, you can also, if your program consists of parameters to be passed, then you can also pass the parameters by using like the same way, but parameter 1, parameter 2, or parameter 3 in this way. Okay, that I will be doing it later on, but this is it for this part of description. And okay, yeah, I think I have I just give you some fundamental basic concept about a C program. So thanks for listening, and I will be back with a new session. Alright, so that's